Hey guys! Welcome to Enthision Showcase. Here Enthision Presents 1-800-SUE-ME. That's 1-800-SUE-ME. Try 1-800-SUE-ME today! This deck is led by its deckmaster, Sumohaku Tsunaji, the Lord of Swords. His effects are, you contribute only one effect monster to normal summon this card. When he's summoned, the opponent can send any amount of cards from the field to the graveyard to allow both players to draw that same amount of cards. That's dope! But what really makes him shine is his more relevant effect. During the end phase that this card effect was activated, shuffle all cards from the field, grave and banish zone back to the deck. The old Tsumoha reset. Obviously this has some unique perks. One of them is the infinite resource loop for the pot cards. As long as you can summon Tsumoha, you can keep on activating them. That's just one perk. Another one in my favorite perks is End Phase Shifter. As you guys know, D-Shifter has a powerful floodgate effect that allows you to pitch it to the grave, and then every card sent to either grave will be banished. The two drawbacks? First, you mustn't have any cards in grave, and secondly, it lasts until the end of the next turn, meaning it can affect you as well as the opponent. But that's the thing, thanks to the old Tsumoha reset during the end phase, everything will be shuffled back, meaning the graves will be empty. Furthermore, because you'd be activating it on your end phase, it only lasts during your opponent's turn. You bypass any real downsides. Pairing that with a select group of hand traps that activate in hand, you can still interact with your opponent. This will help you slow them down while you send everything they set up back into their deck. Another perk that works for my style of building specifically is, because I typically only play one copy of many cards like my hand traps and board breakers, they never get too cloggy, but also because of the old Tsumoha reset, you can reuse them all over again. Lastly, a very cool perk of is that Tsumoha is a spirit monster, a wind spirit monster at that. This means it can combo nice with Shino Bird Power Spot, which requires a wind spirit to return to your hand to allow you to search your deck for a spirit monster. This means you will be able to add a spirit monster, like Sakitama, Aritama, or Nikitama, as material to tribute summon Tsumoha next turn. It was these synergies that allowed Enthision to pull together this build. Now some notes. Going second is the preferred way to go. Make your opponent commit their entire board, so when you activate Dark Ruler no more, then evenly match them, you can get maximum value. Then shuffle it all back with Tsu, essentially ruining their plans. Share the pot. Look, what's banishing 3, 6, or even 10 cards from either extra or main deck, when you can shuffle them all back with Tsu? It's basically just free cards. Although our extra deck is useful, it's not going to break us to play without it. From desires to duality, prosperity, even extravagance, there's no Reggie in this pot, it's all good. This deck is a troll strat, being such, playing it is the best way to learn with it. This and accurate meta-knowledge gives the deck the opportunity to hedge decks off with unique hand traps if needed, or flat out playing going second staples. Now for some duel analysis. We join in the middle of this duel, after this Shadow Dogmatika deck has dealt some damage to us. I bet they thought they were in control with that Schism set in the back row. But the Aritama-Nikitama combo is coming in clutch. Aritama's going to get us Tsumoha, and Nikitama is gonna get us a draw, replacing itself and neutralizing the loss from Schism. And speaking of clutch, that Skullmeister drops to shut that Swamata clean off. First we set up Shino Bird Power Spot. Then, boom, we drop Big Tsu. Now we are all set to go off. Tsu's going to give the opponent a choice, but they decide they'll special summon Fleur-de-Lis from hand first. That's no problem at all. Without another Dogmatika monster on the field, Tsu's going off unimpeded. It's time for that old Tsumoha reset. Poof! All that work gone, while our hand is stuffed. We could have end phase shifted, but I think my compassion button was on. Anyway, they're stuck in the Tsumoha loop, and we got some toys to play with. Introducing Epigonin, the Impersonation Invader. Try saying that twice. This guy's ability to tribute a monster to summon itself synergizes nicely with the Tama troop. And it even summons a token when he's summoned with the tribute monster's type and attribute. From there it's 2 material for on-demand extra deck removal. After that, a second round of the Tsumoha loop and end phase shifter. Guys, how do you spell GG? Next! Okay, so here's a quick one. Don't blink. Teleport. Meet shifter. That plate fried his brain so hard, it may have not even hit him yet. Let's take a count. 1 brain cell. 2 brain cells. 3 brain cells. Oh, there it goes. He scooped the poop. Finally, we're up against this Albaz, Blue Eyes mashup deck. Since my build uses many dark monsters, I can exploit that nicely with this allure. Nice crow work to seal that Blue Eyes off. And don't worry, the Aritama being banished doesn't hurt us a bit. And in fact it's paying off right away as we shotgun the Bastille. The droplet can back up the Bastille, and at worst it's removal when it leaves the field. And then we top deck Max C. Welp! It's been fun! I hope you enjoyed the showcase. Like, comment, subscribe, and try 1-800-SUME. That's 1-800-SUME. Try 1-800-SUME today.
Warning, this is a fun deck. This is not meta. Enthision is not responsible for any losses you take. If you get a loss, don't mention his name. Enthision doesn't take losses. That is a skill issue. Kick this rub. Good luck, though.
Enthision out!